Vanessa Buckner, hey, good morning. Good morning. Oh, wow. I didn't know that many people. PNG Media, top of the morning, MGL. Hey, PNG Media News, Tony Frisby. Good morning. I know I did not say your last name right. I am so sorry, but good morning and welcome. So I'm gonna let a couple more people come in and then whew, oh my goodness, it's just so much coming back. But y'all see the title. Um, Again, I wasn't expecting to go live, but it's not surprising to me because I got this information. Okay, an article that I was reading that put out about some schools in my area, with one of them being about a good 35 minutes away from where I am. And also, y'all, it's early and I ain't ate nothing. I'm trying to do better, so I'm gonna be eating. So sorry for anybody that don't like that. Sometimes people don't like people eat on camera or whatever, but I gotta eat something, okay? So let's just go and get into it. So the supply chain shortage, they put out an article saying that it's affecting the schools now. So what the schools are doing, they have these styrofoam plates. Yeah, styrofoam plates, and they're cutting them in half. According to the article, they're cutting them in half so they can make it last longer. Also, paper, like the paper spoons and forks and stuff, where the kids was able to get them themselves, they have them now to where only the cashiers is giving them out to make sure that each child get one spoon or fork or whatever. Now, look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail that I put on this live, it's not funny. It's really sad. But I'm like, what in the world? I understand the kids are still eating, but this just shows how serious it is. Now, we already know we all talked about how school food is and all this. But what I'm trying to figure out is that like a yeast roll, some oatmeal, and some mixed vegetables with an apple. That shows how they doing the best that they can. I'm not knocking them. They doing the best they can. At the end of the day, the kid, if they eat it, they're gonna be full. Is the kids really gonna eat that combination? Someone probably will. But it shows how bad. Now that picture came straight from the article, from the news. Okay, that picture is exactly how that child plate looked. Also, they put in there that they are having issues getting food. The reason why the food is looking like that, because they having issues with and say the challenge is also coming to their plates as they struggle to get certain meats and more. All right. But up here, the person that talked to the news, and it's a news in my area. It's new and literally the news in my area, local news. It says we have them cutting the containers, so they using both sides. So the closed compartment, they cut that, and then they're able to use both sides, so it'll last twice as long. Y'all, that's sad. It's they making it work, but it's just the times that we in right now. It's sad. It's sad. And then like of course spoons and forks, and then the fact that they said that they didn't have syrup. They just got syrup. But what's syrup if you ain't got if you ain't wholly got, what you need to go with it? Let's see. Tyrone Harrison, good morning. Hold on, y'all. Let me open this. Brenda Jones, good morning. Tanya says here in Texas, they get frozen foods. Wow. Vanessa Buckner says salmonella outbreak in 37 states with whole onions grow. Yes, I saw that too. I saw that one, Vanessa, and I was going to go live with that one. Then I said, okay, they onions. I may be able to do a post on that. And then when this one came out, I was like, this one came out. And once I went live, they alerted me again for the onions. So yes, thank you so much, ma'am. That is all onions. It said red onions, yellow onions, white onions. It say throw them away. And even restaurants in the article, I'm pretty sure you saw that, Vanessa. It say even restaurants throw the onions away. So what about that's what I say. You can't be too picky on what you want to eat, because you go to get your favorite dish, and maybe your favorite, if you was like me and I could eat onions, my favorite thing would be caramelized onions in certain dishes. Well, it don't look like you're going to get those, because the FDA, I think it's the FDA, has told the restaurants and stuff to throw them away. Okay, so yeah. Maria Jackson said, good afternoon. I caught it live. It's been a minute. Hey, everybody. It has, Maria Jackson. I haven't saw you in here in a while, but welcome, honey. Welcome. What brand on onions? Let me see if I can pull the article up. It's a Mexican whole onions. That's all it says. Mexican whole onions. So, so the person at the school is requesting patience as they try to come up with some solutions. What if they're not able to come up with solutions? You can't keep them there if you don't have the proper supply. That also goes with, utensils, plates, and stuff like that. Like they already trying to make it stretch. If you're having an issue with meats and more, the article say they're having an issue with getting certain meats and more. Then what about like our cleaning supplies and stuff? That stuff is needed with what's going on to keep the schools and stuff clean and everything sanitized. So I feel like I say they putting it out there without coming direct because they don't want to cause panic. But it's just slowly, every day, it's just getting more and more and more intense. And it's like, so Miss Vanessa said, grow. That's exactly what needs to be going on. Just because you may be stocking up on canned goods or whatever the case may be, us gardeners needs to still be growing. What if you're growing indoors or outdoors? There's no excuse about where you live. You can always grow indoors. There's a lot of things you can grow indoors. I have done videos on what can be grown indoors. I have done videos on what is self-pollinated. Self-pollinated means the plant already have the anther, and I can't say it's the male part, okay? And the stigma part, that it don't need you to, mainly it has both male and female parts, where it don't need you to pollinate. It don't need the wind or insects and stuff to pollinate. And those are your tomatoes, your beans, your peas. Y'all already know you could do lettuces and kale and stuff like that. That's food. You can do all type of greens and stuff indoors. It don't require pollination. So you still needs to be growing, still needs to be getting seeds. In my tour video yesterday, I decided to show y'all my seed stash, which I see some seeds that I am low on. If you find seeds, somebody commented and said they found seeds still at their Lowe's, I think. Still be looking for seeds. You may find some tucked away somewhere. You may find a box that's supposed to be clear. Still look for seeds. Never stop stocking up on your seeds, especially if you're not saving seeds. I save seeds for certain things. When it comes to lettuces and stuff like that, I tend to buy my seeds. So I showed y'all that because that's still part of my stockpile. A stockpile is a stockpile. So, and you're preparing for something. If you're stocking up, you're preparing for something. Hence, that's what we should be doing. So, Maria say good morning. Okay, I'll read that. Mike Hunt, good morning. Mercedes G, hello everyone. Hey, so yeah, y'all. So if it's happening here in North Carolina, as far as the schools, just because it's happening here and you may not hear it happening in your area, that don't mean it won't. It always got to start somewhere. It could be happening and they're just not saying nothing about it. Or, we may not be seeing the articles. You may need to look in your area and see if there's articles about it in your area, like what the schools is doing in your area. This was a local article that I'm reading because it was specifically for my area. So those are things you got to look at. What if those kids got to come home? Let's see. Mike Hunt said it's happening in Georgia too. See, I didn't get article for Georgia on their schools. So now we got salmonella on onions. Okay, if we was growing our own onions, I can't eat onions. So if we was growing our own onions, we wouldn't have that issue. Okay, Mercedes said it's happening in certain counties in, yeah, that's Colorado. Mike Hunt said, and I have seen other YouTube videos that are occurring in other states. Oh, wow. I haven't seen those. I need to look it up then because I want to know what's going on in other states. I did it because I see they just sent us an article about North Carolina. Well, the article just came out about North Carolina. Got you, Mercedes. So those are things you need to look into, especially for your area. That ups your stocking and your prepping, because you got to think about if those supplies continue to be less, they can't have the kids there unless they say, I don't know if they'll ever say, kids need to bring their lunch. I don't even know if they're able to do that. But now you're probably going to be having more people pack their kids' lunch to make sure they have more to eat throughout the day or whatever. That's going to still be taken from, home. The kids might as well be at home. Royal Country City Girl. Grand Rising. I am just leaving Walmart, Georgia. Now I was just here for a few days. I was just here a few days ago and the prices has jumped up already. One of the employees said that their employee discount has changed also. Oh, wow. And I used to love my Walmart employee discount. They done changed it. I'm pretty sure they didn't take it up. They must have dropped it and it wasn't that much anyway. So it was something. Wow. Let's see, my Walmart in Louisiana. We're out of canned and frozen vegetables. Meat are very low. Y'all, I have been packing my son's lunch. Got you, Mercedes. And see, with you packing a lunch, you need to stock even more because that's just like your child is still at home, Mike Hunt said a school employee in one county from a YouTube video stated that he is not receiving flour in his order. Wow. I'm trying to say, wow. I just looked up school lunch in my town and there are shortages and menu alterations. I never thought to look up here because I'm homeschooled. Yes, Maria, and that's one thing. My kids is homeschooled, so it don't affect my household, but still, it affects a lot of people. There's still a lot of kids that go to school. And when I saw that, I was like, I was trying to figure out what I was going to put as a thumbnail. And when I saw that child's plate, I'm like, is that oatmeal and roll and mixed vegetables is what got me. But they doing what they can to make sure these kids have something. But our school lunch when I was growing up looks mighty good, thinking about it compared to what's going on now. So a lot of kids go home and tell their parents what they eat. A lot of kids got phones. So take a picture of it, show their parents, and then the parents want to make their lunches and all this, which I would do the same thing because a lot of kids ain't going to eat that. They ain't going to eat that. So Janika Jones, get a turkey while you can. Honey, I'm waiting on this little YouTube pay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm waiting on this little YouTube pay, and I'm gonna grab me probably about 2 turkeys because I think I already have 2 or 3 in there. Let me see, I had one from last year. We bought one earlier this year, so I got 2. I need to give me about 2 or 3 more. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the reminder. It's on my little list though. Mercedes G said, yes, so true. It's getting really bad out here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Larita King said, hey, Loretta. Hey. Lady Dagger Status said, good morning. Good morning, Lady Dagger Status. The school lunches were already horrible before the pandemic. Maria Jackson said, that's why it is great to teach your children how to garden. Yes, I've been on mine, and it's been a struggle because, like a lot of people, they don't think gardening is fun or whatever. Yeah, you're so right. This is life school. My granddaughter has a little garden, the best knowledge for these babies. Exactly, and that's why I be trying to tell my all this extra stuff, these pranks, this talk. I don't even allow mine to have a talk account, and then they find it on YouTube where they uploading the talk videos on YouTube. Now I'm cutting out the YouTube. Now go to Netflix. So matter of fact, put your phones on charger, turn your TVs on, go to Netflix. So when I pass by the room, I can see what you're watching. That's what I've been doing because they so persuaded about all this junk that just really is not important. Gardening is like fishing. How they say, teach a man to fish, he'll eat. But give a man a fish. What is it? Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat forever. Or something like that. Same way with gardening. With gardening. Give somebody some fruits and vegetables. They're going to eat until they run out. Show them how to grow their own food. They'll always have food. So, I mean, Janika Jones saying, my Ingles only got 4 under shipment this week. About 2. Wow. Only 4 turkeys? Burley's Blossom Gardening. Hey, honey. Lady said the big concern with those school lunches is some children only eat at school. That is so sad, but the schools will have to still provide something. Is that either they're going to have to provide something or they're going to have to send the kids home? And that's, when especially people that knows the people that knows that their kids' main meals is at school, I really hope some of these videos is crossing some of them, because in some kind of way, that's why I asked y'all to share. You don't know, it helps out the channel, okay? But also sharing videos may reach somebody or their surroundings. They could be with someone or somebody that will show. You got to think about the kids that only eats at home. Eats at school. If they parents would just grab some seeds, some dollar seeds, they can grow. I don't care if they just go greens in their home. There's an African dish that I want so bad. And from the looks of it, I know they eat it with pounded yam, if I'm not mistaken, which looks so good. But I want to say it's a goosey soup, but it has like a lot of greens in it, but it's stewed down, and they take the yam and and it looks so good. Okay, so good. It looks so good to me. So you can make meals out of it's better than not having nothing. If the child is only eating at school, that means they don't really have nothing at home. And just having greens, okay, you can put that greens and rice. What, you could get $1 pack of rice, and you can make greens that you could grow yourself, and the child get hungry enough, they're gonna eat it, okay? They're gonna eat it. Let's see. Maria say that's what I'm saying, Mississippi. You are teaching your children. Great role model for young mother. Oh, thank you so much, Maria Jackson. I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. The MS lady, for real. Buy seeds now because prices will get higher. Like everything else. You think some seeds is $2.39. Some is even $4.99 depending on the brand. You go there and see them go higher. I'm starting to think how Dollar General is gonna be changing having some of the areas a little bit more expensive. You think seeds ain't gonna be there? I don't think seeds gonna be for $4. Get seeds while you can, and don't just stock them. Grow some stuff. Grow food. Start growing. If you're not even good at it, start learning. It's not that hard. It's really not. You make it hard by having to think that you need this, just to grow a freaking plant. No. Seed, dirt, water, light, and air. And that's free all day. Yeah. Yeah. Or close to it. Or close to it, because some places, like, I keep a fan on mine, but that's a fan. Almost everybody got a fan. Okay. So it's very simple, and that's for growing inside. So if you live in an apartment or something, there's no excuse not to have some greens, some beans, some peas. Those things are self-pollinated. You ain't even got to pollinate them. They'll do it themselves. That's a meal. Okay. Mike Hunt said, when you grow your own vegetables, the vegetables are more nutritious than the store-bought one. Exactly. So right, Mike. J Newly Natural. Foo-foo. Foo-foo. Shatika Woods, blessing y'all. Hey, Shatika. Welcome. AA. It's good. Exactly. Also, they can buy seeds and starter plants with EBT inside. Exactly. You can buy fruit trees, starter plants, seeds, all that with EBT. Damn, I'm telling you. Let me mess around and get some EBT one day. And it's a goosey soup. Yes, I wish I had some. It look like I have greens in it. And I wish I had some with some pounded yam. Okay. And you can give me some jollof rice on the side. And I'll probably be happy. I want it so bad. But I'll have to think about the seasons that they actually put in it. Because I may not. But then, you know what? I may be able to take it. I may be able to take it. You just never know. But it looks so good. Okay. Verdi's Blossom Garden say, yes, Lord. Hopefully they'll change and think about feeding the kids more. But I guess, they doing the best they can, I guess. And they're just show for everybody that constantly comment on these videos and say, there's no shortages and this. when we say they putting it in the news, they're putting it in the news. They're telling you they're doing it in a way to not cause a panic, which I understand that. But they're still telling you, okay? It's bad. A staple West African diet. Good for twins. Janika Jones say, I have all kinds of goodies growing. I even have 6 avocado trees growing in my house. It's like a jungle in here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're going to be sitting in your jungle full, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Okay. I trade with my seeds. If there is a seed I barter with a couple of people and trade with what they knew. Got you, Maria Jackson. Got you. Sunday Backyard Farmer. What's up, family? Driving but listening. Hey, thank you for coming in. Maria Jackson say, LOL, me too. Yes, foo-foo. Maria. Oh, Mercedes G say, I've been noticing a lot of raspberries and blackberries have been having mold on them. Y'all. And I'm talking about seeds because I would have had a lot more stuff growing in the fall garden outside. If y'all remember, I bought a lot of starter plants because I was late on starting the seeds, okay? For the stuff that was going to be outside in the fall garden. So I bought starter plants. The starter plants from Lowe's, I got them from Lowe's, are all diseased. And I noticed it earlier this year that something wasn't right with the starter plants. I was like, oh, well, maybe, I'm like, I ain't doing nothing differently. I know the weather's been crazy. You're right. The berries and stuff is molded, the ones in the store, and the starter plants for a lot of like broccolis and stuff. They look good when you get them. When you get them home, a couple days, it seems like all type of diseases. I'm like, it don't happen. Now the ones I grew from my seeds from home, they fine. Other than the bugs got to them because of all the rain, and my spray wasn't working because it was raining. It washed the rain out. The bugs ate real good. The bugs didn't touch them plants that I got from Lowe's because they were diseased. I guess the bugs like, I don't want that. They didn't touch them. They ate all the good ones that I had started from seeds, and I'm like, okay, I know it wasn't me. I know sometimes we second guess ourselves. Sometimes we really need to go what we think. You know that you gardening and you didn't do nothing different. The weather been a little different, but not to the extreme that everything got really diseased and just, yeah. So it's hitting even the farmers and the suppliers and stuff that's bringing these plants in. That's why I'm starting to say seeds. So you can start everything and know what you put in it from, and what's it's been around. So I'm with you on that. Sorry, I'm at work listening mostly. Mercedes said, and they are not telling us everything, just like you said. Some people don't, so people don't panic. Exactly. But we got common sense. We can see. Early's bought some gardening said, right, let me get a hold of some EBT card. I know that's right. The Miss Lady for real say, I have a friend who is a grocery store regional director. He said the warehouse are emptying out much faster than they expected. Wow. Yeah. See, Lady Dexter say, I have been buying the berries and putting in the freezer because they aren't lasting. It's a good idea. Yes. Mike Hunt said, yes, berries are molded. I am finding fresh berries and great. Oh, and that's something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. So in this article, the school said that they are turning to, y'all made me think about this. They said they turn into the local farmers and the local processing plants. Okay, this is my thing. If the schools need to turn to the local farmers and processing plants, if we are able-bodied to grow our own food, that takes a lot of the burden off going to the local farmers, and you're able to grow your own food and stuff. It's taken away from the people that may be disabled and stuff that can't grow their own food, or the school system that needs the local farmers to keep things running. In this article, it said they are turning to our local farmers and our local processing plants. So anybody that's homesteading and has chickens and stuff like that, and you process your own stuff already, you're taking the burden off if you're not going to those processing plants, because that's stuff that can be given to people that cannot do it. If you gardeners and you're growing your own food, 9 times out of 10, there's really no need to go to the local farmers to buy stuff. That is, in another sense, is helping the schools and stuff that needs the local stuff, because the other stuff they can't get, So think about that. When you're growing your own stuff, you're taking that burden off. You're not taking away from the stuff that the people that's needed, like the school systems and the disabled. You have to think there's some people that they have health issues and stuff that they cannot grow. They can't do upkeeping on a garden and stuff like that. So they need the local farmer markets and the local meat processing plants and stuff like that. Okay, normally I would not let, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, normally I would not let another channel be in the comments. But this one, Fashion Nugget 18, thank you so much. I am going to allow this one to be in the comments. It's asking for my approval. I am going to allow this one to be in the comment because this is something people really need. Okay. She said, run to M.I. Gardner website. I've never bought seeds from M.I. Gardner. It's just I haven't always, but if I order online, I order from Ferry Morse or Baker Creek or something like that. But I've heard a lot of good stuff about M.I. Gardner. It said, run to the website, search grab bag. They have mystery grab bags of 30 packs of seeds for $15. I received my first order and was blown away. They just restocked right now. I ordered another. So y'all, Fashion Nugget 18 said go to M.I. Gardner's website for your grab bag for $15 for seeds. So if you know you low on seeds, get y'all behind over there and see what's going on with those seeds, okay? So yeah, I'll probably check it out once I get off in here, but I want everybody to have a chance because I'm stocked on seeds, I'm stocked on seeds. I'm addicted to seeds. Y'all know, if y'all been following me from last year, y'all know I'm addicted to seeds, okay? Somebody was like, don't take her to the store no more where there are seeds is. I can't remember who it was, but it's because I'm addicted to seeds. But I already told y'all, I take my money and I invest in stuff that's important, like my buckets. I ain't got to worry about what I'm growing in. They good. They gonna last a while. So seeds last a long time. So that's why I was putting my money into seeds, different varieties of stuff, because most of my meal needs to be a lot of vegetables. Okay. So go over there to M.I. Garden. I see that the thing numbers don't went down. I hope they don't went down because you gone over there to M.I. Garden's website. Go on over there and get y'all some seeds. Okay. She said $15 grab bags. You can't beat that. Can't beat that with a stick, okay? Go ahead on over there and do what you got to do. Trying to catch. Mike Hutt said quality of produce has dropped in Kroger. Oh, man. I've been sitting here just snacking away, y'all, and I ate all of them, and ain't even, y'all love these Pockies. I think these like a Japanese thing. They're not too sweet, and they digest well with me. Honestly, I ain't like, dang, I ain't got no more. T. Drayton said, I have teenagers, boys, and they have a whole little garden growing in my windowsill. They have lettuce, jalapeno peppers, kale, basil, spinach, green onions, thyme, rosemary, and sugar snap peas. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Mercedes G said, I'm gonna start growing my own berries. Yes. I have blackberries, blueberries, muscadine grapes. I know they're not berries, but yeah. I can't do a lot of berries. I can only do them in smoothies if I'm mixing it with almond milk because it cuts the acidity. But yeah, I would recommend start growing, because we harvested blackberries last year, blueberries last year. Earlier this year is when I got my raspberry, and I got harvested off raspberry, which my raspberry, I can kind of see out there, is still trying to put on berries, okay? Let's see. I think I'm the only ones I got, okay? But yeah, grow your own berries. Grow your own berries if you can. Sorry, y'all. I know that's a lot of noise, but hey, I need it. Let's see. All right. Trina's Organic Lifestyle say, hey, sis, glad to catch you live. Hey, it's Trina Organic Lifestyle. Hey, hi. Okay, we read Fashion Nugget 18. Janika Jones said China and Australia are completely out of rice. I watched a news brief out of China, and blue dye from Levi plant leaked into their rice paddies, and cornfields killed it. What? And you know what, y'all? I was going to do a video on this, but we just going to go ahead since you mentioned that. This is what we trying to figure out. All right. What? We got all these shortages for chicken. Okay. And y'all eat Chinese food. Why they ain't got no shortage on chicken wings? Everywhere we go, even when we doing delivery orders, everybody that ordered chicken wings, you can either get the whole chicken wings or the drumettes, whichever ones you want. Why ain't no chicken wing shortages when it comes to the Chinese restaurants? Like all the rest of the places here, they having chicken shortages, but the Chinese restaurants got chicken all day. And I've been trying to figure that out. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm trying to figure that out. Where they getting their chicken from? All right. Somebody please tell me. They the only restaurants in my area and surrounding areas that seem like they fully stocked on stuff. But they have taken their prices up a little bit, but still I'm trying to figure out where they getting it from. Like, so you got to think about if they getting it from a local processor, and the schools now need to depend on the local processors for meat and stuff. Do you actually think them places gonna actually say, oh, this is for the school? No, they looking at this moolah. So they don't really, some places, some companies and stuff ain't gonna really care, and I don't think the local processors, with things going the way they are, gonna really care. If you're paying, then you get. Okay, so just because the schools is dependent on them, you're not gonna have people that's gonna really be like, oh, okay, well, we'll just let the schools get this. No, they looking at their business. So you gotta look at everything. So that comes into every man, every household, pretty much for themselves. Okay, that's what it comes down to. Lady Dagger said, I buy from their great seeds. Yes, I have never bought from them. But I hear a lot of good things from them. So I'm gonna go and check out the grab bags though. I am. T. Drayton says thanks. They even getting creative with the meals. Yeah. Maria Jackson in my garden has great seeds. Lady Dagger says the same seeds as rare seeds, but cheaper. Okay. Like I said, I just haven't went over there. No reasons why. I just got hooked on rareseeds.com, Baker Creek Seeds. So I'm gonna go check them out though. Let's say I have to buy seeds online now because all the big box stores already took them out of the stores here. Yes, same here. I haven't seen any seeds. Fashion Nugget 18 says, so sorry about the channel mention. I completely forgot and got caught up. Oh, that is fine. Fashion Nugget 18. I'm glad you actually said that because a lot of people need seeds. So don't take offense to that. I really say it because I got people that literally will watch and wait for something that I said is a no-go. And then when they come in and put other channels, because they are advertising their friends, then they feel like to tell me, oh, well, you let such and such. So that's why I always bring it out. Unless I have if I have promoted the channel, that is fine to be mentioned by someone else. But I have to say that because you got people just waiting, like, oh, well, you let such and such. Okay, yeah, but this was very important. People need seeds, okay? Things going on, people need. So thank you so much for letting us know because a lot of us did not know about that. Okay, so you are all good. You all good. I understand. See, Addie said me too. Cat Elf. Hello, everyone from North Carolina. So you in North Carolina? Well, welcome, Cat. Let's see. It jumped. Okay, Trends are Guided Lifestyle. Say, hey sis, how are you? At Maria Jackson. Earliest Blossom Garden say, I have those seeds too from In My Gardener and they're worth it. Okay. The Miss Lady for Real say, I also noticed that they are cutting the meat thinner at my store. Oh, I don't eat pork, but I saw some pork chops. I'm like, who gonna eat it? Like, oh, okay, you gonna eat it if you have to. But I'm like, it was so thin, like so thin. And I know pork chops should be, just like you hold it up, it looked like a little piece of thin deli meat. Like it was almost like the shavings. And I'm like, what? And then you throw $5-6 on it. That can't feed nobody. You need all them scraps just to make one pork chop, one decent pork chop for one person. So I understand. I understand. Maria Jackson said, Trina Organic Lifestyle. Busy as heck, homeschooling and taking care of a sick one. Everything is good. Catching up on YouTube. How have you been, sis? See, Addict said, my daughter got me eating Pocky sticks. So good. I don't like a lot of sugar, so they are perfect for me. Yes, honey. I love them. And I found some at Burlington. I need to go on base because I normally get them in my area from the commissary. And that's where the kids got hooked on them when they was younger. But when I was in Burlington the other day, Burlington had 9 packs. You get a pack that has 9 of these in it for $3.99. So yes, I grabbed them. Okay, I grabbed them. They are so good. Now the chocolate ones, we can't do chocolate like that because of GERD. So strawberry, yes, honey, yes. That was my breakfast this morning. Well, this was part of my breakfast because I needed something to have. So I went on and ate these, and then I'll probably have some fruit and stuff when I end this live. But I need to get something in me because empty stomach is an acidic stomach. Okay. So those of you that deals with GERD, keep in mind it's not always. It's most time it's what you eat, but if you're not eating enough, your stomach builds up with a lot of acid, and it will give you indigestion if you don't eat enough. So that's why I had to go ahead and get something in me. Let's see. Jimmy News. Mercedes said, LOL, I meant to put growing. See, I said my husband tried to grow blueberries. They all died. Time to try again, seed addicts. Try again. Try again. Don't give up. Try again. Okay. Sometimes it happens. It's just the way you put it, honey. It's the way you put it. Janika Jones said blue rice and corn. No joke. Yeah. 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 It's stuff happening left and right. And I don't know. Look. Get out of that, Summer. It's just left and right, y'all. It's left and right. And it, not to get biblical, I try not to do that because that causes a whole lot of issues. But the Bible is fulfilling itself, okay? We know that. And then, too, I've been listening to a lot of comments that I've been getting about people saying that some of the stuff is done intentionally. Now, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying the comments that I have been receiving is saying that some of these issues is coming up intentionally to try to, let me tell y'all something. Something else I saw, and I don't know how true this is going to be, but I saw an article talking about gas shortages, okay? Petroleum and stuff like that. And that there was going to be when you see these things saying harsh winters, long, dark winters, some of them is talking about the fact that they're saying they're going to cut the power during the winter months to try to save. So you may have to go hours without power in your home. Okay. Now, I told y'all I am big on the African culture. Okay. Some things. Okay. I have to say that because I'm big on learning what they do. And I know over there in some areas they don't have power, like the power get cut. I don't know. I saw what somebody said that a lot of rain cuts it sometime, or sometime at night it cuts, or whatever the case may be. So they know how to function, around that, what to do, and this is this. But that is going to be so different for us over here if we're not prepared to be in the dark. If they start cutting the power to make it last longer, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of time when they saying that, we already can see the weather changing like crazy. It's doing something completely weird. I didn't even see that. One more thing, like Trina's organic lifestyle. Thank you for the super chat, honey. You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. It just popped up and I'm like, I didn't see that. But thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. But those are all reasons to stock up. Those are all reasons. I've been, and I got videos coming out for the tea light candles again. That's my choice of cooking. Okay. That's my choice of cooking because I don't want to be outside, letting people know what I'm doing. Okay. And they get to smelling food and all this. And then, yeah. That's what it means, though. When you see those headlines of people talking about a long winter or harsh winter, and they tell you to stock up now, stock up, come up with a plan if there's no power. Everybody's not going to want to cook with candles. A lot of people say that takes too long. Well, I know if I know, that's why I'm doing these videos of showing you if you set it up this way, it may take 2 to 3 hours to cook this or cook that, because you can always start it ahead of time. Okay. That's why you have to play with your preps, or knowing, like having a plan of how you would heat this up or how you would heat this. Some of y'all is having babies. Some of y'all is having babies still. There's something crazy happened. I ain't planning on having no more. Okay. But those of you that are having kids, you got to think about when that baby is due. You got to heat up bottles and stuff like that. You got to heat up food and all that. You got to think about and have a game plan for if something out the blue, there was no power. Okay. And I think I may have classmates and stuff and people back home that is watching this. that is watching this, I may have a lot of you guys are, having kids or whatever. And you got to think about that. You got to think about that. Because those babies can't eat and don't need to be having, some of their stuff have to be heated up and this, that, and the other. Okay. So yeah. Keep all that in mind, y'all. Janika Jones said probably not ready. Hello, probably not really chicken. Well, I think it is, Janika. It's chicken. And it's the whole wing and everything. It's a bird. Okay. It's a bird. I think it's chicken. I'm just trying to figure out where they're getting it from, where they getting it from. Let's see. Oh my, that is a lot. I've been busy myself, but chugging along. Many blessings to you. Royal Country City Girl said because it's not chicken. Janika Jones said I can't. I call it woo foo. Wow. Mike Hunt said if the schools are having a hard time getting food and ingredients, then the food shortage is worse than we expected. Exactly. Worse than what they're telling us. Because they don't want to cause a panic. But we're talking about the schools, okay? The schools. Hard time getting food and stuff. It was only a matter of time. So it's not the cause of panic. It's the, and like, y'all look, even though we're stocking up on canned foods and stuff, stock up on it for your how to put this, for your go-to, because we know canned goods last a long years and years and years and years. We know canned goods do. But you need to be eating, if you're gardening, you need to be eating from your garden. Most of your vegetables that you stock it up on. I have to tell myself that. That way, if the power and stuff go off, and just say you ain't got no generator or anything like that to power a freezer, you may lose that stuff. So why not eliminate and live off what you're growing for as your vegetables, and have those things that don't need to be refrigerated and stuff as that backup. Stock up on it, but that will help out a lot if you're growing your own food, that the stuff that you're stocking up on, that for one, you could take with you in an emergency, or for two, if the power or something go out and you haven't gotten around to getting you another source of heating up, of power or something like that, then you have to know when to do. So if you're growing food, like I have a deep freezer full of food that I have grown from the garden last year and this year, I need to use those as my vegetables rather than the canned goods all the time. So keep that in mind, because yes, like it's worse than expected. Let's see. Hey, wanna be natural? Hey, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Maria Jackson say there is a much bigger picture to the food situation. I agree. Trina's organic lifestyle. So see, I'm trying not to kill mine either. Tracy Jones said hi from PA. Hey, Tracy. Wait, y'all. I'm so behind. Let me catch up on these y'all messages. What? Okay. I just checked the grab bags and they stated that the seeds are past the expiry date but will last for years. Can anyone corn if expired seeds are going? Yes, I have used seeds that expired 2017. I have grew stuff this year from seeds that expired 2017. I got them from the nursery, and because the expiration because the seeds had expired, then they had them for 50 cents last year. And yes, seeds. And what you can do is you can get your seeds and put them in the freezer. That will slow down the life expectancy, of them. But yeah, I've used seeds for years. So thank you, Mike Hunt, because I haven't been over there, so I did not know that. But thank you so much for letting everybody know. So you buy them if you want to, if you don't. But I am, like I say, I can vouch for seed. Now, I will say if they pass the expiration date, I always drop more because even with seeds that's not expired, not all of them will germinate. That's just what it is with seeds. So I always drop more seeds just in case I have some that don't germinate. But I feel like the ones that's older do better than some of the ones that we buy now that's not expired. So yeah. Lily B. Oh my goodness, my grandma had a friend back home when I was growing up. One of her friends was named Lily B. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard that name in forever. Lily B says one of the stockers at our local Walmart said they had very little in the back room to stock the shelves with. And that's what I told you. Just because y'all go in stores and y'all see, oh, they stocking, that could be overflow. I know when I worked at Walmart, we got a truck almost, seem like, what, every week? Every week that I had, because one of the Walmarts is very, very busy. And we had overflow of stuff. So a lot of time when you see them stocking now, that's their overflow. So that stuff that's been in there that hadn't sold as quickly and didn't need to be restocked and all, they getting that stuff out now. Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty where trucks ain't coming in. So now that overstock is becoming no more. So yes, Lily B, yes. Mike Hunt said, can anyone confirm if the seeds are good past expiration date? Yep, they are. Lily B said, what do you think is going on, Maria Jackson? Janika Jones says, yes, seeds are good past expiration date as long as it's stored in a cool, dry place. Said, MGL, what is your grow zone? Can you grow bananas in your location? I don't know if I can grow bananas. I haven't looked that up, Lady Decker status, but I am in zone 8A. So zone 8. I have to look that up and see. Maria Jackson says, so much to tell. Little bit don't want MGL to get dinged with what I have to say. YouTube ain't playing. Yeah, YouTube ain't playing. You got to be very, very careful. Very, very, very careful. Wanna be natural say breakfast pork chops. Yeah, you're right. They thin enough. Fashion Nugget 18 said, when stocking up, don't forget to stock up on fertilizers for your garden. There's a shortage on that right now, too. Found some bags on clearance at Walmart for $1 the other day. Yes. I showed y'all my little fertilizer stock that I got when I did the tour yesterday. Lily B said, that's smart. Understand, honey. Maria Jackson. See, Eddie say they're growing fine until you put in the ground. When the pink lemonade blueberries died, it broke my heart. Oh, I never had them before and was looking forward to tasting them. Oh my goodness. See, I don't know what happened with the ground. I'm all container garden. All container. So I have blueberries in my buckets. So yeah, I don't know, honey. I don't know. Wow. But try them again. Try them in containers. Try them in a bucket and see how that go. And once they in the bucket, don't transplant them or nothing like that, and see how that go. I've harvested 2 years straight from mine in the buckets, okay? So, Tracy Jones said, my son was so in love with Pockies when he was in high school. They're good. Maria Jackson said, I took the seeds out my fresh bench and sprouted them. I have 2 trees, 1 inch tall. Oh my goodness. Seeing pumpkin seeds right now. On the pumpkins my bestie gave me from her garden. Nice. Janika Jones said, I put my berries in a raised bed and they took off. Trying a raised bed or planter box. Try a raised bed or planter box. Yes. Okay, let me catch up. My guess is that last year the food production was dramatically reduced due to the pandemic. So this year is much less food. Yeah. And then you got people that's still stopping. Stop working. You got people that's quitting their job. So that's making it even worse now, worse than what it was last year. So yeah. See, as I said, check the expiration date on your eggs at the store. At the store, had some on the shelf with expiration date of May 6th, and some had no expiration date at all. Let me see, what was it? Seed addicts. It was something. What was it? My flour for baking. I think that's what it was. Had no expiration date, and I'm like, wait a minute. It usually have expiration date. Why we ain't putting expiration dates on stuff now? Like, so you may be thinking that, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You don't know how old they are. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. Good morning, everyone. Hey, 2%. Late as always. You good, 2%. Welcome, honey. Welcome. I know I went on early for you because you're 3 hours behind me. So yeah. The Miss Lady for real said all utilities are going up. I saw it on the news. Yep. And ours was already high for some lights and water here. The way they charge us. So yep. And like I said, they said they're gonna be cutting the power. I don't know how true it is, but people are saying that they're gonna cut the power. I even saw a news thing where they were saying that may happen. They may have to cut the power certain hours of the night to reserve, make it last and all this. So that's why people try to stock up for the winters and stuff, for the winter months. That's my interpretation of a dark winter salon. Says blessings. Loyal Lawn Care LLC. Yes. Yes. Lady Dagger says it. Okay, Maria. So they will be able to grow outside. I'm trying to catch up now, y'all. So I'm just quietly reading the comments so I can catch up to y'all. Or is that all right? It's 8 a.m. School is starting. I'll be listening. Okay. So Maria Jackson, you on the West Coast time then, I'm guessing. Mike Hunt said you would need winter hats since a lot of heat is lost from your head. Also scarves, mittens, and cabin socks. Exactly. And like it's very important for me. I'm wearing my head wraps. I'm trying to get used to wearing them because normally I would keep my hair cut short during the winter months and wouldn't do much. But now I'm like, okay, I need to really, really do my things because my pole head will be froze, okay? Froze if they cut the power or whatever. So yeah, stocking up on beanie hats and stuff like that. Scarves, mittens, and cabin socks and stuff like that. Yes, and y'all know if y'all been following me, y'all know I do clearance finds. Haven't done none in a couple months because I've been trying to get my life situated with everything so everything can flow, But I did find earlier this year a lot of socks. Only my son, I think, can wear them. But there was a clearance find and they was wool like, winter like socks. So keep in mind, when you find little stuff, even if the season is not the season for it, look how all those socks comes in handy now, okay? Because I'm saying my son, him and my daughter wear like the same size because they just a year apart. So they both can take part in those socks. That's 2 people down that I don't have to worry about feet being cold because of socks. Okay. So y'all keep that in mind. Find little stuff when you see stuff marked down and stuff, get it. Get it, okay? Hippie Chick 514. They are probably getting it from overseas. Probably. PNG Media News. I'll say hey 2%. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, thank you for putting the link, the wish list link in there. PNG Media News. Thank you so much. Yeah, inspiration. Thank you so much for putting the other channel in, which I haven't even put nothing on the other channel because, like I said, I've been trying to get this stuff situated. But I do have some healthy videos for y'all that's in on the other channel. 2% put the link in the chat, so thank y'all so much. Let me scroll up. Let's see. Yes, see, addicts, banana peels for potassium and eggshells for calcium. And I dehydrate my banana peels. I had did a video a while back on that where I dehydrate them. And the dry the eggshells real good. I dehydrate my banana peels so I can put them in a grinder and make a powder out of them. And that works good for, fertilizing too. So yeah, you're so right. Let's see. And burnt cucumber peels. Want to be natural. It's a lot of different reasons. You have the truck driver strikes. Yeah, like we talked about. Well, I saw in the comments, somebody left a comment and said that the truck driver strikes was because they wasn't making the amount of money for the pressure that they're going through now. I don't know how true that is. That's just a comment that I'm guessing this person was a trucker or is a trucker. Left. And then you have the people, the processing, the chicken plant up here that I told y'all, they said it's harmful chemicals being released. Then you got people that don't want to take certain things. They're quitting their job. So it's a whole lot of different reasons why people are quitting. The MS Lady for real said, I saw on the news that Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, and other big box stores are chartering their own cargo ships and costing the $85K per container when it's used to be $2,500 higher cost. In my technical video, the technical store tour, that video, was it that video or it was a live before? It was the live before. I told y'all that somebody had told me in my area that it used to be, like you said, like $2,500 per container. It's up to over $20,000 now to get it. So if they got to pay that much to have their container to their place of business, we finna pay a whole lot in prices. Okay, so yes, the Miss Lady, for real. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Only the rich is gonna be able to buy a lot of this stuff. If they have money, but then the way things looking at it with the shortages, the rich may have money and can't even buy because ain't nothing there to buy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Definitely, Bible is fulfilling itself. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. It really is. 2% say, you know why want to be natural? They don't want to do the do. They don't want to do the do. She says, so either you do the do or you gotta go. Yep. Want to be natural. I did a live yesterday on one of the chicken plants here. They had said that they was about 4 months. It's been about 4 months now that they been having this chemical that they saying is being released and been in the water of the chickens, and it's causing brain fog and like burning their throats and stuff. And a lot of the workers here, the article said in North Carolina is quitting in large amounts because of that issue. And it's at one of the the poultry processing plants. Here. Royal Country City Girl said yes. Make sure they're wool hats and socks. Linda said here in Nova Scotia, I'm probably not saying that right. They're having a hard time getting tires because they used to pay around $2,000 per container, and now they're. You know what? You just came up with a good. Wow, something we don't even think about. If things like tires and stuff like that, even parts, even vehicle parts and stuff, if that stuff is not available, transportation will be down. So yeah, that all these are reasons, and they're telling you. If they're being put in articles, they're telling us, and it's just pretty much like, well, we telling them what's going on. They ain't paying attention to it. So hey, yeah, you're welcome. Want to be natural. Linda said yes, parts too. Wow, gotta get a dog sled. Gonna go get a dog sled team. 2%. Hey, yeah, I'm with you. Truckers need tires to transport our stuff. Yes. Wow. So y'all, all we can do is try to do what we can do for ourselves. And the fact that oh man, I don't even know who this is, but I just got a notification. It says star of Fresh Prince reboot involved in fatal car accident in Los Angeles. That's Fresh Prince. They got a reboot of that. I ain't know, but wow, that's sad. And they still sending these alerts, y'all. All morning I've been getting alerts about the onions. Okay. Throwing away the Mexican onions. Salmonella for anybody that did not get that. So yeah. Summer can be my sled dog. Haha. Girl, you think you gonna get Summer to do what? She gonna look at you and look at you crazy like I ain't finna pull that. Like, tell you, Summer bougie. Like, she bougie. Mean and bougie. The Miss Lady for real say we bought extra oil filters, oil, etc. for our vehicles. Better hold on to those bicycles. I know that's right. Lady Dagger status say if you have a car, you should prep and buy some filters and parts if you can. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you about the onions. I just bought a bag. I will check them. Oh wow. Yep. Yeah, I want to be natural. It say reboot. So that's what it said. It said, wow, they did pick a good wheel as oh, for real? I didn't even know they had one. My husband said, is the Mexican onions the purple? Oh, they the yellow, the red, purple, all of them. All of them needs to go. Needs to be thrown out, they said. All of them. All the Mexican onions. Yeah, I want to be natural. They have salmonella. They saying that it's salmonella outbreak in 37 states with those onions. So they telling people to throw them out. Yep. 2% said, hi, Mississippi. Bake a leg and let's dig it. Homestead. New here. Hi. When the seed packages are dated for 2017, it means it was packaged in, but will be good for a year or two. Yeah, mine was packaged in, and I'm still using them seeds, y'all. I'm gonna use them until they don't germinate no more. Okay. But yeah, I have used seeds for years, and like I said, you can get them. And if you like, I have a couple mini refrigerators. I have one in the garage, I have one in here. I don't use the freezer part. So once I go through all my seeds, because I showed y'all in that video yesterday, the non-food coupon stockpile thingy. I have seeds in a bag. So what I'm gonna do is put them in a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna take them throughout my small little refrigerators and put them in the freezer. You can freeze them until you're ready to use them, but I will say divide them out. So if you know that whenever you grow lima beans and you normally start 5 plants, then I would say get those little baggies that you can get from Michael's. The Dollar Tree may have the little bitty baggies, and put about 5 seeds in them and put them in there. That way you pulling out what you need and not a whole big bag, and freeze them. You can do that. But welcome, Baker Leg, and Let's Dig It Homestead. Welcome, honey. See, Addie said Mexican onions. Yep, Mexican onions, all type, red, yellow, purple, all of them. Hi, Missy. Hey, Baker Leg, Let's Dig It Homestead. Hey, 2%. Lady Dagger status said is the onions from Mexico. Yep, they said Mexican. They say the Mexican onions. Cause most yellow onions are the sweet Spanish onions. They say Mexican onions, honey, and the article say for all of them. So I don't know if that. Let's see. Linda said gas is getting crazy here in Canada. Ours will be $5.92 a gallon tomorrow. $5.92 a gallon. Woo! Yeah. Lady Dagger said, oh goodness, the onions. Oh well. Well, I know I need to plant a ton of them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Carolina, Georgia. Hey, Carolina, Georgia mix. Say hello to all. Hey. See, Eddie said, I just bought a bunch of green onions to replant in my garden. Hope they're not from Mexico. I think these are the store-bought ones. I think these are you said you just bought, you didn't buy the seeds, I'm guessing. Or if you did, honey, they said throw them away if they from Mexico. So, but I feel like it's the ones, oh y'all, hold on. Oh wow, okay. It say throw them all out, so I'm guessing it's the ones that you get from the grocery store. So did you get yours from the grocery store and you was gonna plant those? Or I know they say the Mexican ones, okay? Baker Leg, Let's Dig It Homestead say what onions are being recalled. I just bought 2 different types. They said all of the ones that's Mexican onions. The red, the purple, the sweet, the yellow, all the article said all of them said just throw them out. If you can't grow onions, get onion flakes and powder. Yep, that's a good idea. 2%. My repairman had to rig up my freezer yesterday. Freezer door still wasn't available, so my freezer has a strap on it to keep it closed. I refuse to get rid of it. Oh, wow. I understand, honey. I understand. I, too, have a garden channel on YouTube. Glad to have met you. Thank you, Baker Leg. Let's Dig It Homestead. Welcome to the channel, honey. Welcome. Barbara Tucci. I like that. Wait, I hope I'm saying it right, but it's Barbara Tucci. I like your last name. That is the article, and it shows a picture of the onions. Yeah, but I went on and read in there, and it has the list of them. Mercedes G said, OMG, this is crazy. All this food being contaminated and recalled is just so bad. When you go to the store, You can definitely tell about how the produce meat is looking very sad. Exactly, Mercedes G. Exactly. Let's see addicts. I got store-bought green onions from produce section to replant. Touche. Oh, it's touche. Hold up. Touche. I still like it. I was pronouncing the way it looks. Touchy. But touche. Oh, did you say? Wait. Are you telling me how to pronounce? Honey, I'm lost. I don't know if you're saying like touche or you're telling me how to pronounce it, but I know I'm probably saying it wrong, so I'm sorry. Jamie said, "Hey sis, glad to have found your channel." Well, welcome, honey. Welcome. The Miss Lady for real said they also had a recall on ground beef too. Now I know ground turkey, but I missed the ground beef. They got a recall on ground beef. It ain't gonna be y'all. Y'all know what to do. Stock up, okay? Yeah. Wow, ground beef too. That's how to pronounce it. Touche. Got you. But I get called everything. I just go with the flow. I understand, honey. I understand. Look, same here. You should hear how people pronounce my name, my first name. So it's Tomica, but it's not spelled like most people spell it. It's Tomica. So I get Tomica, mainly those two all the time. And some people just look at it like, I don't want to say this wrong. And I'm like, it's Tomica. And they're like, oh, okay. Because it's not. So I understand, honey. I understand. Tina Neves, these recalls are all part of their plan. I've heard that a lot, Tina. I've heard that a lot. Okay, a lot. Mercedes G said, wow, I haven't heard about the ground beef. Is that everywhere? Let me see if I can find about the ground beef. I don't eat beef, so I know a lot of people do. But still, I would have told y'all if I saw it. I haven't saw it. I haven't gotten that alert. So I'm gonna see. See if I can find it. I know it say Butterball recalls its turkey product due to possible foreign matter. The only thing that I see was an article from August 5th and talking about E. coli in ground beef. So that was a recall process on July 13. But I don't see, not saying that it wasn't. Hold up, let's see. I see that there's been a recall on Demise and Company recalls beef and pork tamale products due to misbranding. I see that. Oh, I do see it. This was 2 days ago. Ground turkey plus beef and chicken products. Okay, recall from 3 companies. Okay, so it's saying it's still talking about the roast beef and gravy, which we talked about that. Butterball. Oh, that Butterball stuff is from Mount Olive, North Carolina business and recalling. Woo, y'all. They say plastic is in it. I'm trying to see. So it said beef products. Okay, these are the this is the beef and gravy that we talked about in a live before. So that's what that is. And then y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. I want to learn how to do some canning and getting my eggs from a local farm. I understand, honey. I only do water bath canning. I've never done pressure canning, but I love water bath canning. But like I say, I stopped because of the ingredients to preserve it. But I am going to do some for y'all, just for y'all. I don't know when, but just for y'all. Early's, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm back in here, poor service in country. Got you. Cook your food well done, people. Now is not the time for rare, medium, rares, etc. It's so right, 2%. So right. Bake a leg and let's dig at homesteads. And my name is Melanie, but get called Melanie. Or Mel a lot. I understand. Melanie. See, Addict says exactly at 2%. Now I gotta check my turkey. Yep, see, Addicts, gotta check the turkey. I think it was the ground turkey, if I'm not mistaken, but still, you know. Jamie said, "What's your favorite canner brand?" Canner brand, like canning accessories and stuff. I try to stick with Ball, but like I say, I don't pressure can. So when you're doing water bath canning, it's just pretty much a big stock pot that you do a water bath canning in. The MS lady for real say the recall was July 13, 2021. Yep. Yep. Carolina, Georgia Miss said, girl, you helped me out. Didn't hear about the onion recall. Well, I'm glad, honey. I'm glad. Para pondering. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jamie, for water bath. Yeah, water bath canning is I want to you don't can like meat and stuff and water bath canning. That's mostly for like your jams, your jellies. You could do some vegetables and things like that. It's just where you bring a stock pot of water to a boil, and after you do the process of putting your stuff in the jars and cleaning the rim and all that stuff, you drop them in there and you process them for however long you need to process them for what you're cooking. So you don't water bath can everything. Don't nobody go do no meat or nothing water bath canning. Now that's for your pressure canning. But we talking about like jams and jellies and stuff. You can water bath can those, and that's what I used to do. So you said for water bath, yeah. Just stop buying. I still all my accessories and stuff is Ball brand. Pure Pondering said, hey, 2%. So hey, Pure Pondering, welcome. Said just like music melody. Diane Wan said, morning, everyone. Onions was just recalled. Yup, Diane. Yup, Mexican onions. All of them. You're welcome, Jamie. Pure Pondering said, hey. Queen Slam, hey, and welcome. Let's see. I still haven't tried water bath, 2%. You got to try it, honey. Hi, highly recommend purchasing Ball Canning book. It's all in that book. Yep, that is a great book. I gotta figure out what my Ball Canning book is. I don't know if I gave it, but I was at Walmart the other day and I saw that they did have some. So since I don't know where it's at, because it's been years, I want to say I gave that book away to somebody that really didn't know anything about canning and couldn't find it. So I'm probably gonna have to just pick up another one. I think it was like $8.97 at Walmart. The MS lady for real say water bath canning is for high acid food, fruits, pickles. Pressure canning is for meats and vegetables. I did used to do like what was it? I did like green beans and stuff and water bath canning too, and they did just fine. Now I'm not telling nobody to do it. I did process for a long time, okay? A long time. I did process for a long time. So I'm not telling nobody to do that. Don't go do that and say, oh, MGL said you can do this. This is just what I did, okay? But I'm not new to water bath canning, okay? So I'm not telling nobody to go do that. But I did used to do like green beans. I did carrots water bath canning, and then I did like, of course, like my pickled stuff. So yeah. And it might have been too. I can't even remember where I did those from, because back then I put like the vinegar and stuff. It was pretty much pickled like green beans and stuff. Oh, they're so good. So good. Pure Ponderance said, I'm home with a sick child today. So finally caught your live. Well, welcome. And I hope the baby feels better. Welcome. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. Allergies. Every time I get live, every time I go live, and Summer is sitting right over there. So I'm like, is it her? But sorry, y'all. Let's see. Hey, Cassie Scott, welcome. Miss Lady for real say, I plan to pressure can 8 pounds of chicken today, since it's on sale for 37 cents a pound. Leg quarters. Okay. Get it, the MS Lady for real. Get it, honey. Beans can only be water bathed if they have spice in the jars that turns them into a dilly bean. Bless you. Thank you, 2%. Thank you, Baker Leg. Per pondering, I still need to buy a canner, looking at the new electric pressure canners. Okay. And like I don't know if I can do it. I have to look, because I have a slow cooker, rice cooker, and pressure cooker thingy majigger. I have to look into it and see what I can do with that. But I'm thinking the pressure part of it I could do if I want to, but I just choose not to. I haven't even used the pressure part of that thing. That just tell you I'm not too much into that. I do it the old school way, before the pressure cannons and stuff even, existed. Let's see. What is a dilly bean? Let me look it up. Dilly bean is, I think she's talking more of like if it's pickled, you know. Like I was saying, my green beans was pickled. I think that's what she meaning by dilly beans. Like if they have the certain seasonings and stuff in it to keep it preserved. We have friends who helped us sign up for food pantry and pick it up for us, since I work during. Yeah, give me 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I only do water bath canning right now because I'm not sure how to pressure can yet. At least you're doing something. Yes, honey. Yes. Yeah, my back is doing something because I'm leaning forward those times. I'm like, I gotta. I said, okay, thank you, Miss Sylvia. You're welcome, 2%. Urban Girl Gardening, Kiki Soto. Hey, honey, how are you? How have you been? Green bean with spice in it. Gotta try it, bro. You'll love it. MS Lady for real. Say at Pure Pondering, we buy lots. Oh, I'm caught up. I was trying to catch up, y'all. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off in here so I can go eat. Let's see. We had a local butcher. I missed that. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here and because I gotta get some indoor growing, some seeds dropping, and all that done. Let's see. I'm good, sis. I was wondering why I haven't seen your videos. Come to find out, I was unsubbed. What? I've heard that people have said that they have been for some reason they was unsubscribed for whatever reason. I don't know. But remember I told you it was like I had a big rise in I guess subscribers, and then I lost like 100 of them. I think it might have been, they were trying to clear out some of the trolls or whatever, and some people probably got unsubscribed by mistake. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm glad you back though, Kiki Soto. Let me see. Stock up on ginger if you can for virus season teas. Good idea, per pondering. I just can't have ginger, but anybody that can. Cascade said, okay, everyone, have a great day. Check back later. You too. Have a good day, Cassie Scott. Thank you for coming in, for doing this live. Always great information. You're so welcome, Mercedes G. Have a great day, everyone. See you again soon. Thank you, Baker Leg. So y'all, let me go ahead and get off of here. And I want y'all to be safe. Remember those recalls. Remember to grow. Stock up on your food. Y'all see what's going on. Have a great day, Mississippi. I just pulled those peppers out and getting ready for kale and other lettuce. Yes, 2%. Get it, honey. Can you have Tulsi and I've never heard of those. Pure pondering. I've never heard of that. So I'm not sure. I will catch the replay and hit the bell. Thank you so much, Urban Girl Gardening. Blessings to you all. YouTube Burley's Blossom Gardening. That was an awesome and informative live. Thank you. I learned a lot. You're so welcome, honey. Have a great day, Pure Pondering. You too. So y'all be safe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video if it's God's will. All right. Bye.